Yeah, this is good for all the Scottish people out there. Mm-hmm. This will be a major boost to your ego.
Yeah. Yeah, sure. All right, so
Scottish fish, ancient Scottish fish invented sex.
So does that mean that Scottish humans were the first people to have sex then?
I don't know. I don't know what the fuck it means. All I know is they found fossilized fish, the earliest record of a male and a female physically having sex to procreate. The physical act, the two merging bodies.
Yeah.
Earliest fossil record, 2 fish, only in Scotland. A couple of Australians found this, so it's not biased.
Right.
It's not like a couple of Scottish scientists were like, we need to get on the map. No, this was like an unbiased third-party scientist saying that it all came from Scotland. We owe the fish of Scotland
sex.
Yeah, the joy of sex. Because otherwise, it could, fuck, dude, you could have a little bee. You could have like a bee fly over, land on your penis, and then fly over and land on your girlfriend's vagina, and that's sex. I mean, if it wasn't for these fish, we could be mating like plants.
Yeah.
Where's the fun in that?
No, there's no
Dude,
fun
you'd be
in that.
knocking up chicks you wouldn't even know. The bee would land on your shit and then fly out the window. God only knows how many kids I just knocked up from that little fucker. Just flew out the window. You wouldn't even know.
Oh, man. It really would make parental, it would really suck for males, considering that we're constantly having to pay for child support, right?
How would they track it?
DNA testing,
It would really suck for the women. Women would be running from bees. They'd get the fuck away from me. Holy shit, they'd have like bee strips and bee catchers and shit all around their house.
They're always in bee outfits.
Be running from the bees.
Yeah.
But I'm just saying, man, we owe it all to the fish.
Yeah, we
Scottish
owe it to these
fish. So go ahead and read the article, because you got to say the name of the fish, the scientific name that they gave this fossilized
It's a pretty
fish.
good name. It's a pretty good name, and I don't understand how it could have possibly been that way. I mean, what are the fucking odds? It's like the scientists were joking. In what is being described as one of the biggest discoveries in the evolutionary history of sexual reproduction, the scientists found male fossils of the Microbrachius dickie.
Shit you not. That's
Really?
what this fish's name is.
It's really called the dickie.
Yeah. It's spelled D-I-C-K-I.
Yeah.
How does that even happen? The slang term for a penis, which is dick, makes its way into the scientific name of a fossilized fish that's responsible for sex as we know it, because it had a penis-like appendage. It was the first creature to have a penis-like appendage that could be inserted into the female to procreate.
Yeah.
And it's got the word dick in its name. How does it even happen in the universe? What are the odds?
I don't.
It would be like having the word cock in its fucking name or sex in its name.
Right.
It's same odds.
Yeah, it just doesn't, because I wanted to look it up real quick. Because it's a Latin name. The name for the fish is Latin.
Right. It's amazing.
As all of the names are. Like Homo sapien is Latin.
Like everything's connected, man. There's so many strings connecting everything in creation on an invisible level, and then it crops up in situations like this.
Right.
Like there's no coincidences.
And so I was just wondering if maybe Microbrachius dickie.
Microbrachius.
We're children.
Microbrachius Dickie. Wasn't a big guy.
No.
Microbrachius.
He had a small dick.
He had a small dick.
Yeah.
But he had the first dick.
Right.
The first dick.
And that's something to be proud of.
I mean, think about it. You go back, we all evolved from fish.
Right.
If you believe that theory.
Uh-huh.
I personally think, there was evolution going on. So, yeah, this dude was packing the first dick. And he was the first being on this planet to want to swim up and slap it into something.
Just flap that little tail and
she
get perfect insertion.
Yeah. And the chick fish, she was well prepared to receive.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. In fact, she had bones that would lock him in place so she could actually get her grip on.
Right.
She didn't have legs to wrap around them. But she had go ahead and read it.
Okay.
It gets all technical. It gets all Discovery Channel.
But just real quick though, I looked up what the Latin term, what the translation for penis in Latin, and it's penis. So that's not it. I want to know what dicky means. I got to look it up.
So penis is actually a Latin word?
I think so, yeah.
No shit.
Yeah. But I think pretty much all of the scientific terms in our reality are Latin. Like I think trapezius and bicep, I think those are all Latin.
Okay.
So that
Makes
would make
sense.
sense that the penis would be Latin as well.
Vagina sounds Latin.
Yeah. That sounds super Latin.
Yeah.
Sounds like some Romans were walking around saying vagina.
But in Latin, V's are pronounced W's. So it would actually be vagina.
Yeah.
There you go.
That's what I'm calling them from now on. I'm going to call them wadges. Let me get some of your wadge, baby.
I used to live in Virginia.
Okay, so which belongs to a placoderm group, developed the Microbrachius dicki, which belongs to a placoderm group, developed bony L-shaped genital limbs called claspers to transfer sperm to females. Females, for their part, developed small paired bones to lock the male organ in place for mating. That sounds like a nightmare of a sex act.
Like she's not done.
Yeah.
And you ain't going nowhere till she is.
Exactly.
She's got you by the shit.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, it's
So-
like, would you like to have sex with me? Yes, I would very much. Insertion, click. Well, you're fucked now, buddy.
Yeah, she got your clasper
Yeah.
locked in. They loved it. They both loved every minute of it.
Placoderms are the earliest vertebrate ancestors of humans, said South Australian paleontologist Dr. John Long, who led the research. Placoderms were once thought to be a dead-end group with no live relatives, but recent studies show that our own evolution is deeply rooted in placoderms, and that many of the features we have, such as jaws, teeth, and paired limbs, first originated with this group of fishes. Is it fishes? I could have sworn it was fish. I thought fish was like moose or geese or no, geese doesn't work.
Nah,
Deer.
fuck it. Grammar Nazi.
Yeah, well, what am I going to do about it? I'm an English major after all. The new finding.
Good point.
This new finding he added. Did you like the noise of that?
Grammar Nazi statement retracted.
This new finding he added showed that they gave us the intimate act of sexual intercourse as well. Paleobiologist from Britain's Oxford University, Matt Friedman, described the findings as nothing short of remarkable and said, that sounds so British, it's nothing short of remarkable. And said they suggested much more could be learned from the fossilized fish. Flinders University's Dr. Long, whose study was published in the journal Nature, discovered the ancient fish's mating abilities when he stumbled across a single fossil bone in the collections of the University of Technologies in Tallinn, Estonia, last year. The research then involved an international team of scientists. Okay, then it goes through and talks about it. Point is, the fish was named Dick.
Yeah. Well, and, fuck, dude, its member was actually a bone.
Yeah.
Back when the bone was the bone.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But I think it's fascinating that it just happened to be, Scotland.
Yeah.
And it's making me look at Scottish women a little differently.
Right.
I must say.
They're ultimately more experienced.
I'm thinking ultimately.
Because they've been fucked. They have the experience of fucking that goes 383 million years ago.
Think about it.
Yeah.
They were the first, right?
Right.
Now, how long did it take for that to catch on to other species? How many millions of years were these fish the only ones getting it on, and all the other animals and all the other fish were looking at them like, what the fuck are these crazy motherfuckers doing?
Right.
We could be talking millions of years.
Yeah, millions for sure.
That Scottish women, at least the soul in the Scottish woman,
Yeah.
that was once the fish, because we keep coming back as
Right.
new shit, right? We keep evolving.
Uh-huh.
Telling you, dude. Looking at them differently now.
Yeah.
Looking at the red.
The redheads.
The redheads.
Yeah.
Yeah. I know.
Might have to get over to Scotland.
Might have to.
This
You laugh. Besides, I always wanted to go check out the loch.
Yeah.
I always wanted to go
No.
find Nessie.
You just have a whole slew of reasons.
Yeah, I just want to go float in the middle of the Loch Ness in a little tiny boat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bring a lady out.
No, just me and a camera.
Oh.
and wait for Nessie
See, I'm saying 2 birds with 1 stone.
to come capsize me. Well, no, I mean, I'm not going to spend my whole time out on the lock.
Yeah.
The rest of the time will be in the pubs, chasing redheads.
Yeah, chasing Scottish puss.
Yeah.
Chasing that.
And telling them the story about the fish.
Right.
Great icebreaker.
Oh, totally.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Oh, yeah.
That's the first thing I say to women is, you look like you have a talented vagina. Strangers, they love it.
Let me tell you why I think that. There's this fish, right?
Have you ever heard of this thing called evolution?
And after 20 minutes
Yeah.
and a whole bunch of stunned, open-mouthed faces,
You are taking that girl home.
I wrap it up with, and that's why you're going to be superior in bed.
Oh, fuck.
We took the scenic route on that one.
Yeah.
It took 20 minutes.
You have diagrams and charts that you're laying
Yeah,
out.
there's just like a whole shitload of bar napkins,
Yeah.
like all over the bar with like little doodles on them and like little fish drawn, and the clasper and the little locking bones and whole bunch of dates, little timeline, little evolutionary timeline drawn on one of them.
Yeah, of different vages through the history of the fucking species.
Nah, I don't know. I don't know if I would have been drawing badges.
And it takes right up until 2014 or 2015, I was imagining, when you'd be going over there. So you start with placoderm vag, you draw it out with the bones and everything, and then you go all the way through 383 million years over the course of, like, I don't know, how many bar napkins is that? 10? Go across the 10 bar napkins, you get to the end, and you draw her vagina in detailed, excruciating detail to what you think it looks like. And then you drop that last line. That's what I'm thinking.
I'm thinking on the 1 bar napkin, I got a little cartoon of a redheaded chick, and she's standing on top of a brunette and a blonde, like triumphantly.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Like
And-
she won gold at the Olympics.
Right, and there's like light beams shooting out of her vagina. That's the last picture I draw
Yeah.
before I seal the deal.
Right. No woman could deny that. I mean, it's everything that is sexually charging to women.
We got to do this for real.
Yeah.
Just to see if it would work.
Yeah.
Just to see if I can actually pull it off without getting slapped.
Yeah. I think you could. I think it would work.
I think it would work
I'll
too.
film it.
As sadly as that might be, I think I actually could
Right.
probably pull it off.
Because at least it's not your typical, like, hey, baby, what's up?
Yeah, some chicks will give you brownie points for originality.
Most, I would say. Yeah.
Creativity.
Mm-hmm.
They do.
Yeah. I still want to know what that Latin name means. I want to know what Dicky means in Latin. Like, that just seems...
Oh, dude, that's what you type. You type in Google, you type
Yeah.
Dicky Latin, and see what comes up.
Okay, I got this figured out. Okay.
Wow.
D-I-C-K-I.
I'm the old guy, and I'm teaching you how to fucking Google shit.
This is what it says.
Terrible.
D-I-C-K-I in English is dick. So Dicky means dick.
Okay. So they named this fish
Dick.
Dick.
Yeah.
The dick fish.
Yeah. That's what it says.
Fossilized dick fish. Oh my god. It's fucking great. It's fucking great. I mean, those Jurassic Park scientists need to get on this shit, because I know the fucking Chinese be paying some top dollar to be eating some dick fish
Absolutely.
with a side of piss eggs.
Right.
Right? Probably all kinds of fucking holistic magic going on with the dick fish meat.
I forgot about the fucking piss eggs.
Fuck. Fertility magic. Fuck you, Viagra.
Right.
Just eat some dick fish. You'll be like a rod of iron in
Virile.
no time. Hang a fucking wet towel on it all day.